Please do not be alarmed.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Hello?
It's good to meet you in person.
What's going on? What happened to everyone?
I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with.
What does this have to do with me?
You set this chain of events in motion at Sarthal. You must understand the psijic order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
So what's the problem?
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided.
What do you expect from me then?
We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours.
Where can I find him?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Were you about
what
to
is the
say
meaning
something?
of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here she is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here.
Doesn't look like we shop at the same,
What? What trickery is
Doesn't look
this?
like we shop at the
You're
same
not going
wardrobe.
anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize.
Actually, mine
if
looks a
I've
little bit
offended you
different.
in any way.
We will see about this.
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Psijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow.
Alright, so now I need to ask around.
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
Have you ever heard of the Augur of Dunlane?
Has Toftir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject. Until next time.
Well, let's go find Tolfdir then. Because clearly we have to go talk to him after we were told not to.
I'm not sure what just happened, but I assure you I will get to the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you possibly help Cesargo? It is difficult to admit, but Cesargo could still use some help.
What did you need help with?
Jazargo has seen that Torfdir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this?
What kind of help?
Jazargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make Jazargo stand out as a mage. But Jazargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jazargo when you are ready.
Sure.
You can resist, can you? Let's see. This one, I think. Jazargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak, with a twist. It is especially potent against the undead, and should burn them to a crisp in no time. Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work.
Have you ever heard of the Augur of Dunlane?
The what of what? No, no idea. If it is important, maybe Toftir knows. He seems to know a lot. Jazargo awaits word of how well his scrolls work.
Oh, there he is.
Always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own.
Have you heard of the Augur of
Well
Dunlane?
now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident. Do you remember what I first told you? About how not being able to control magic could destroy you? I didn't simply mean it could kill you. The augur's accident is another very real type of a life destroyed. Well, it's been described as an accident. I can't imagine it was intentional. Something must have gone wrong, and he ended up in the state he's in now, fused to the energies that flow through the college. I've never felt it appropriate to ask him about it, about how that must feel. Or I suppose, if he can feel at all.
Look like you could use a hand.
Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but, well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me?
Sure.
Until next time.
Alright. So we have a mission. Find the Augur of Dunlane. So we're probably going to go ahead and do that. Talk with him. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and cut the stream off. And I will be back on tomorrow. We've made good progress so far today. I need to cut up all these streams and post them on my YouTube tonight. Uh-oh. Ice Wraith. Oh my god, he almost killed me in one hit. Dude. Get him. Yeah, hold still. Jeepers. That thing almost one-shotted me. I guess I should start investing a little bit into my health, huh? Maybe? Aha. Here's the forge. Atronach Forge manual. Good to have, good to have. Ruby, fire salts. Not gonna bother doing anything with that right now. Although possibly later. Can also be pretty easy to get lost down here. Well, nothing up here. Let's keep going straight. Ah. You got it. Chest there, but I don't want to fall off. Just in case. Let's go ahead and save. Check up here first. I hear skeletons. This place can get real confusing if you get turned around. Ah. Very good. Very good, very good. Now this whole area down here is something else entirely. MIDDEN incident report. Missing students were found in the MIDDEN this morning, dead. None of us bothered keeping a detect life charm for the search at this point. The bodies were found together, each suffering the same deformities, peeled and bubbling skin. Conjurer's burn, as it's commonly referred to. There's little doubt they were attempting a summoning ritual well beyond their capabilities. The relic nearby put away any doubt in this theory to rest, I admit that I've never seen one like it. A large segmented sculpture of a gauntlet. The Daedric sigil, blazoned upon the palm. Attempts to move it were in vain. I must show it to Archmage Sita during his upcoming visit. Perhaps he will know more. While we couldn't move the relic, I was able to pry 4 rings from it. I'm sure there's a connection between them and the ritual the students were attempting. I'll store these in the Arcanium until we can consult with the Conjuration Master. Ah. Interesting, interesting. I think I've done that before, but it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've completed that. Now I'm carrying too much to be able to run, which is not good. What can we drop? I guess we can get rid of these books, right? Now that we've read them. Should I keep going that way? I think so. Wheat and garlic. Coin, goat, goat's blood. Go ahead and attack the other one. Oops. Go ahead and attack each other. I think we're on the right path. Oh, nothing in there, I guess. There might be a chest behind it. Oh, where does this lead? I don't know if I want to go this way. Let's see. Nope. 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 We made a wrong turn somewhere. Now let's go this way. Here we are.
Perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
So you're the augur of Dunlane?
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The thousand came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late.
What Thalmor?
Who calls himself Ancano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need.
What do I need?
And those aiding you wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center. So you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your archmage.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here and report back to the archmage. And then we're going to go ahead and call it a stream. First, let's drop down and get this chest. 46 gold. Meh. Meh. Wait a minute. I was just here. There we go. Oh, crap. Place can get real confusing real quick. Here we go. All right. Let's go talk to the archmage.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Yep, you keep telling me that. I have important information for you.
Really? And what might that be?
We need to find the Staff of
I'm
Magnus.
sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
It's connected to the orb we found.
And how do you know of this?
I spoke with the augur of Dunlane.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
What should I do next?
Most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Mage's circlet. Let's see what that is. Increases your magicka by 40 points. Great. Shit looks pretty beast on us. I like that. Alright. We are rolling, boys. We are making moves.
Mirabelle is helpful in locating the staff.
Even with the college's late,
Yeah, watch out.
there are some experiments. The
Quit
college-
following me. Time to get ish done. Oh, we need to talk to this chick.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something? I still need some. We're all trying to become better mages, right? Well, I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really. Would you be willing to assist me?
Sure.
Oh, good. I was afraid I'd have to go ask J'zargo. Now, you just stand there. Please hold still, and don't move. There. Now Oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you feel all right? You look very, green. I am so very sorry. I went over this again and again, and I was sure it would have better results.
What did it do?
I'm not really sure. I think it's just a minor miscalculation on my part. I'm sure it will wear off soon. When it does, you'll be perfectly fine, and then we can try again. In the meantime, I'll see about figuring out what went wrong.
Oh, thanks.
And that
Now, I'm pretty sure that gave us something. Oh, everything's green for 11 minutes.
not happened. Would you care to comment on that, perhaps?
Yes, I was unaware that I had forgotten that. I will, I mean, I'll take care of that as soon as possible.
See that you do.
Please don't bother the archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. If there are any problems,
Let's
let me
talk.
know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
Do you know anything about the Staff of
Well,
Magnus?
now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking?
It may be connected to the Eye of Magnus.
The Eye of Magnus? I can appreciate that this thing, this orb, it's very impressive. Very unique.
Oh,
and
don't
definitely
patronize
worth
me.
studying. But let's not jump to any conclusions or assign it importance beyond what we're certain of.
Oh, stop. The augur referred to it as the Eye of Magnus, not me.
The augur. Just what have you gotten yourself involved in? Whatever is going on, whatever you're up to, be very careful.
The Staff of Magnus, then?
Well, it's said to be very powerful. Has the capacity to store an incredible amount of magical power, as the story goes. But it's more myth than anything at this point. I've no doubt that it actually exists, but no one has seen it in, what, decades? Longer? I'm not sure. The only time I've heard it mentioned was when those synod characters showed up some months ago looking for it. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
Have you heard from your family?
No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Okay. So next episode, boys and girls, we get to go into a dwarven ruin and see what secrets it holds. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream off here. And next episode will be a big one. So anyway, guys, this has been Free Nachos. Thank you, everyone who is out here watching. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.